So let's talk about this, the data culture or foundation first, right? And I think I'll give you the real world example based on my experience. The very first thing, when you start this data strategy or foundation, the executive support is very key, right? Who is the sponsor, right? Basically within that organization. You can do like a top down or bottom up approach, right? Based on specific to this executive support, right? Meaning you start with the CDOs, CIOs, and CTOs and align with them in terms of overall strategy, right? They lay the foundation and you do a lot of brainstorming with them, right? So that's the top down, right? The other thing is sometimes based on the organization size, what you're going to do is like, start with the particular business unit, right? So you start with one department or one business unit. You come up with that kind of ideas, start implementing, see the success, and then replicate to other business units, right? So it depends on the type of organization, and you take like one of the approach, like a kind of whatever, top down or bottom up, right? That's one of the thing on the executive support. Now the other thing is this data literacy, data democratization, and data discovery. Those are the major kind of a pillar when you go through this strategy. Whenever I had a lot of discussion with CDOs specifically, right, I think most of the challenges are around the awareness or education within the other business units. So data literacy, organization change management, right, those are the areas you will focus to increase more and more awareness within your other business units or within the organization, right? Now we are talking about data democratization, meaning we want to kind of provide the tools and data in the hands of business user, right? So not only just a kind of a particular business user or kind of a particular department, our goal is to, within the entire organization, every employee, whenever they need data to solve some business problem, they should have all the right tools and the data both. Now, typically, personally, I have kind of interviewed many customers, and a lot of challenges around the data access management, right? Typically, like traditionally, they use ticketing system to kind of give access to the data. Now it's shifting towards like, self-service data access management, right? And I have seen a lot of customers optimizing their business processes to do this end-to-end self-service data access management, meaning, for example, like they create a data marketplace kind of a culture, or they create a self-service data access policy kind of a culture where kind of a data order service kind of a thing, right? So when you doing shopping and you're ordering something in the cart, right, it's the same kind of experience, meaning like you are ordering the data, right? And it's not limited to a particular business department. Anyone within the organization should be able to request the data. And as soon as they request access to the data, it shouldn't be a longer kind of SLAs or cycle time, but otherwise it's going to impact your end-to-end kind of a business analysis, right? So those are the key areas you will focus part of your data democratization strategy. And the other area is the data discovery, meaning, right, like do you have a really centralized hub where business user can search the data, right? Now the thing is, in all of this, like data literacy, data democratization, and data discovery, we have a different set of maturity assessment, right? And partners like AVASOFT really do a good job in terms of like, let's say if customer kind of, when you start your journey, right, in terms of each pillar, they go through the different assessment in literacy or democratization or discovery, and they figure out like, you are at level 100, how can we reach from level 100 to level 500, right? So those are the areas, if you focus, you will build your strong kind of a foundation.